Girl, so it looks like the internet was right about Kim Kardashian acting shady by forcing her daughter North to star in The Lion King because of Beyonce's daughter Blue Ivy, and it is not looking good. Not just that, but several insiders are now claiming that Kim is allegedly trying to blackball Blue Ivy and steal her shine by paying millions of dollars for North to star in several Hollywood productions. For obvious reasons, Beyonce is furious over this, and she is allegedly making plans to put Kim and North in their place. Child, y'all need to be sat for this because it looks like the battle of the Nepo babies is about to get messy. I'm not gonna lie, it's not so surprising that North and Blue Ivy are being pitted against each other because they have always been compared to each other since they were young because of their famous parents and how close they are in age. Blue is only a year older than North, and according to multiple reports, Kim has been desperate to prove that she and North are just as good and even better than Beyonce and Blue. We all kind of believe that North will grow up to be a reality TV star like the rest of her famous family, or even go into business. I mean, Kim has even filed to trademark North's name in 4 different categories. The first category includes non-medicated skin preparations, skin moisturizers, skin lotions, skin creams, skin cleansers, and more. The second trademark details toy figures, the third promises advertising services, and the fourth includes entertainment in the nature of providing information and means of a global computer network in the fields of entertainment and pop culture. So imagine how surprised we were a couple of weeks ago when North made her debut entrance into the spotlight for the Lion King stage show. This was all part of the Hollywood Bowl's fabulous celebration of Disney's iconic movie turning 30. On May 24th and 25th, North played the role of young Simba in a performance of I Just Can't Wait to Be King. Having your debut performance at a major production like that is something. While it was clear that North had a good time, fans didn't take too well to her performance. A lot of people felt like North didn't deserve the role, and there were other kids who probably deserved it more. Plus, it was clear that North's addition to the cast happened last minute, especially with her Yeezy lion costume instead of a real costume that the rest of the cast had on. It just seemed very last minute. Don't even get me started on the stories by other parents about how Kim allegedly paid for North to have the role.
Final round was with 3 girls and my daughter was one of them. But while we were waiting in the audition room with one other girl and her mother, someone walked in. It was Kim Kardashian with Northwest. We had heard that there was someone that was in the industry that was pulling strings to get their daughter in front of the casting director. We found out it was Northwest on that final audition, and we were so disappointed. We had heard that they wanted to cast a talented kid with some good experience, but one that doesn't have a name, because they wanted to uplift a smaller voice in the community. And we thought my daughter was that person. But Kim Kardashian allegedly paid her daughter to be in this production, and her daughter does not have the experience for this role, as you could see. It is extremely disappointed, and Mr. Hollywood, I hope you learned your lesson to not cast a Nepo baby over talent ever again.
Child, that's something. But wait, there's more. Insiders are buzzing that Kim might be doing this out of jealousy to one-up Beyonce. You see, Beyonce's daughter, Blue Ivy, has been stealing the spotlight. She stole the show during the Renaissance tour in 2022 and totally owned it, inspiring young girls everywhere. She even overshadowed her mom with her dance moves, which everyone referred to as the Blue Ivy dance.
On the front line, ready to walk. Gotta protect my bread, keep it locked in my head. Don't make me get back on my ways, my power I never take.
And if that wasn't enough, Blue Ivy is set to voice a character in an upcoming Lion King movie. Suddenly, North is starring in the Lion King musical. Coincidence? Yeah, it doesn't look that way, and sources are reporting that Kim might have paid a bribe just to outshine Beyonce and Blue Ivy. We all know Kim is obsessed with Beyonce. It's no secret that Queen Bee hasn't exactly been friendly toward Kim, and there's plenty of proof. Back in 2012, when Kim and Kanye first got together, everyone was curious if Kim and Beyonce would hit it off, considering their men were super close. But despite Kanye and Beyonce's bond, B made it clear she was only going to be polite to Kim and nothing more. In 2016, a source spilled the tea to Page 6 saying, Beyonce has never genuinely liked Kim. She's mostly tolerated her because of their husband's friendship and their mutual friends, like Jennifer Lopez. She is always a little icy to Kim. The last time they hung out, the minute Beyonce could leave the conversation, she did. They always have lots of awkward pauses when they speak. But if there's one thing about Kim, it's that she never gives up. She was obsessed with breaking into Beyonce's inner circle, and she tried every trick in the book. After B ignored her previous gifts, Kim upped her game by sending more products in a gold box worth about $150,000, hoping the luxury box would get a response. But Beyonce aired her again. That wasn't Kim's last attempt to win Beyonce over with gifts. When B gave birth to twins Sir and Rumi, Kim reportedly went all out and sent $10,000 worth of baby clothes. But sources say the clothes never even left the hospital. Beyonce gave them to the hospital staff because she didn't want anything to do with Kim. At this point, Kim started to rethink her approach. She was beginning to see how much Beyonce was rejecting her gestures. Plus, she was still salty that Beyonce skipped her 2014 wedding to Kanye West. For those who don't remember, Jay-Z was supposed to be Kanye's best man because of their close bond. But at the last minute, Jay-Z and Beyonce pulled out of the wedding, claiming that they had a family emergency. Yet on the day of the wedding, Beyonce posted a picture from a vacation in the Hamptons, making it clear she just didn't want to attend. The family emergency excuse was BS, and she didn't even try to hide it. It turns out Beyonce's absence wasn't just due to a busy schedule, since she reportedly didn't support the relationship from the beginning. Plus, the idea of keeping up with the Kardashians filming the event didn't sit well with her. Beyonce was adamant about avoiding reality TV appearances. For Kim, it was a major blow. She desperately wanted Beyonce's presence at her wedding and had even boasted about it to everyone. Kim went all out, engraving their names on marble at the wedding venue, but Beyonce's no-show left her feeling disappointed and embarrassed. Despite Kim's repeated attempts to be friends, Beyonce kept her at arm's length, rejecting every overture. After the baby clothes incident, Kim decided she'd had enough of playing nice, marking the true beginning of their silent feud. It got even worse because Beyonce's cold attitude toward Kim was extended to Kim's kids, especially North. When North was born, everyone believed that she already had a built-in best friend in Blue Ivy because they were close in age. However, according to a source, Beyonce simply won't let Blue Ivy become friends with North, knowing full well that Kim would just use North as an excuse to get closer to her. Beyonce literally doesn't want any contact with Kim, whether it be through her husband, through Kanye, or through her kid. For some reason, Kim started stealing Beyonce's fashion looks. Her Roberto Cavalli dress to the 2015 Met Gala was cute, but it was also an exact copy of Beyonce's 2012 Givenchy dress to the Met. Oh, but that's not all, because for a photo shoot for her Skims brand, Kim looked so much like Beyonce that the Beehive called her out and dragged her for cosplaying B, leaving comments like, Kim Kardashian's obsession with Beyonce is beyond creepy now. You can see her creepy smile every time she posts a B cosplay on her page. She gets a kick out of it. Even her whole IG layout went from boring to now trying to copy B's fun, colorful poses. However, in 2021, Beyonce finally relented and gave Kim a birthday shout out on her website, writing, "Happy birthday, Kim Kardashian." It was the barest minimum, but it was the first time that Beyonce publicly acknowledged Kim. Beyonce has also invited Kim to some of her events, like her birthday parties, but she still keeps Kim at arm's length. And according to a new blind item, Kim deliberately made North do the Lion King performance as a dig at Beyonce and Blue Ivy, and to prove that North is better. The blind item said, "This illiterate reality star has taken digs at the offspring of two permanent A-listers and thinks her own child has more talent and will be more successful. It all feels very petty, but what does one expect from the reality family?" The Lion King performance reportedly cost Kim a hefty chunk of money, with estimates going into millions, which is just a crazy amount of money to spend for some pettiness. Fans commented, "Blue got so good at the choreography that we noticed when Beyonce messed up the choreography." So what Kim did with North and the Lion King was a disgrace, especially when there were children with the actual vocal and theater chops to do amazing. Kim allowed North to get on that stage and be mediocre because she needs the attention, money, and also wants to drive up the same narrative as Blue Ivy, working on her craft as Beyonce's heir apparent. Weird historical obsession on Kim's part. And Kim K was trying to do with Northwest what Beyonce did with Blue Ivy on tour, except it didn't work. Ugh, this is messy, but y'all drop your thoughts in the comments and then check out this next video.